Welcome to another installment of Aruka SDA Health Nuggets, where we seek to conclude the discussion on hypertension. My name is Shiri Scantlebury, and this session focuses on healthy lifestyle changes for hypertension. Before we go into the healthy lifestyle changes for hypertension, we need to know what is hypertension or high blood pressure. According to the National High Blood Pressure Education Program, hypertension is known as the silent killer because most people who have hypertension or high blood pressure do not have any symptoms. Even though you may not feel it, it does not mean it is not there. And high blood pressure is a common condition in which the long-term forces of the blood against your artery walls is high enough that it may eventually cause heart problems like heart disease. And why is it so important to maintain a healthy blood pressure? It improves the overall health of your heart, decreases your chances of getting a stroke, protects your kidneys, reduces out-of-pocket expenses, and improves the quality of life and increases your lifespan. Lifestyle changes for hypertension or high blood pressure. We can see manage stress, limit alcohol, stop smoking, manage weight, exercise, foods, and cutting salt. The first one that we have here will be exercise. Take 10 minutes of brisk or moderate walking 3 times a day, swimming, hiking, household chores like washing weights or sweeping, and jogging. Eating healthy fruits like apples, bananas, watermelons, vegetables, broccoli, lettuce, bhaji, and all those nice stuff, whole grains, food, and nuts, and natural yogurts, like probiotic yogurts. I love that yogurt. It tastes really nice. Manage stress. Very important. And how can you do that? By practicing deep breathing exercises, making time for hobbies. For instance, if you like reading a book, or if you like playing a piano or anything to help you relax yourself, you can do these things. Talk about your problems to someone, maybe a counselor or a friend. And ensure if you are talking to a friend, that friend will help you to decrease your stress levels and not increase your stress levels, right? And take a break. That is very important. We tend to work a lot and, not take time for ourselves. So ensure that we take a break, whether it's at work or take a day off, catch yourself. And those things really important. Taking a break. Get good restful sleep. Your blood pressure typically dips down when you're sleeping. Therefore, if you don't sleep well, it can affect your blood pressure. And do you know, people who sleep 6 hours or less may have steeper increase in blood pressure. And if you already have high blood pressure, not sleeping well may not be a good idea because it will increase your blood pressure. So what's recommended? That you get good restful sleep. Taking prescribed medication. Taking your medicine as prescribed is very important for controlling chronic conditions like hypertension. And that's very important to do. And when you are taking your medication, these things really will help you to prevent diseases and injuries and relieve pain and suffering. And if you're taking your hypertensive medication, it will help you to decrease your blood. It will help to decrease your blood pressure. And another important thing is taking your blood pressure tablets on time. That is very important so it can be effective. Monitoring your blood pressure at home. Generally, there are no warning signs of high blood pressure before it damages your body. For this reason, it is important to keep track of your blood pressure and ensure it is properly managed. And doing home monitoring can really help you keep tabs on your blood pressure. For instance, you can, for example, you could get a notebook or diary and jot down all your readings. And anytime you have to go to your doctor, you can always show them the book so at least they can have an idea of your blood pressure readings. So that's one idea that you can do if you are a hypertensive person or patient, right? Quit smoking. Each cigarette you smoke increases your blood pressure for several minutes even after smoking. When persons stop smoking, it helps their blood pressure return to normal, and that's exactly what we want. We want our blood pressure to return to normal. And do you know, people who quit smoking may live longer than people who never quit smoking. So what you're going to do? Quit smoking. And lastly, my last slide for lifestyle changes for hypertension, get support. Supportive family and friends can help improve your health. They may encourage you to take care of yourself, drive you to the doctor's office, or embark on an exercise program with you to keep your blood pressure low. And if you find you need support beyond your family and friends, you can consider joining a support group, and this may put you in touch with people who can actually give you emotional or moral boosts, or people who can offer practical tips to help you cope with your condition. And to ensure that we all understood what was said before in the presentation before, I did up two scenarios. So let's see if we remembered stuff. So Mr. Tim has been a hypertensive patient for the past 3 years. He will be turning 71 years tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mr. Tim. His wife asks him, what would you like to eat on your birthday? What choice will be beneficial to his health? All right, let's read over that scenario again. Mr. Tim has been a hypertensive patient for the past 3 years. He will be turning 71 years tomorrow. His wife asked him, what would you like to eat on your birthday? Which choice will be beneficial to his health? Number 1, macaroni pie and barbecue chicken. Number 2, a 12-piece KFC special. Number 3, a fruit basket. I wonder which one would be beneficial to him. Is it number 2, a nice KFC special? I don't think so. Is it number 1, macaroni pie and barbecue chicken? It's number 3, a fruit basket. Scenario 2. Janisha is hypertensive and overweight and does not like to walk long distances. She prefers to take the elevator on work rather than the staircase. She's also stressed on work because of the heavy workload. What are some helpful considerations for Janisha? There are many considerations that we can use for Janisha in this scenario here, but I'm only going to mention one, which is stress. She can practice some of the stress techniques we mentioned before. She can do some breathing exercises. She can talk to someone like a counselor or a friend. She can find a hobby that will help reduce her stress levels. And lastly, she can take time for herself, which is very important. So I would like you guys to comment in the comment box below other considerations for Janisha. God created our bodies for his glorious purposes. We are only caretakers of our bodies. Therefore, we need to learn to appreciate and embrace that which is our flesh, while not participating in that which is of the carnal nature. It is interesting to read Paul's statement in Ephesians 5:29 to 30 that says, "For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as Christ does the church, because we are members of his body." He makes the implicit assumption that we will naturally want to take care of our physical bodies. We will love them. Unfortunately, we are often guilty of neglecting our bodies. We sometimes fail to nourish our bodies through a healthy and well-balanced diet. We fail to take the time to exercise like we should. Some people abuse their bodies through overeating, consumption of alcohol, illicit drug usage, and even intentional self-harm. I trust that we will follow God's guidance and use our bodies as it is intended to be holy instruments for God's special usage. Thank you for listening. I trust that this was yet another informative presentation. Please be blessed and have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.